Subramaniam. So the ninth one on the series is insecure integrated component. Okay. Now, in fact, this is also not a very new attack. Okay, when the cloud proliferation actually happened, out of the seven vulnerabilities of the risk that NSA has identified. Okay, so there's something called as an the vulnerable common vulnerability. Okay, the component of the common vulnerability. Now, because if this particular component is going to be vulnerable, let's say the hypervisor is vulnerable, okay, which is not surprising. Okay, there had been attacks like Blue Pill and Subbu already demonstrated for the vulnerability on the hypervisor. Okay, now the common technology vulnerability, it's actually called as the hardware could also be vulnerable. Okay, so the vulnerability on the hardware or vulnerability on the hypervisor, etc., is a common technology vulnerability. Okay, that is going to impact all the all the instances running over the hypervisor. In case of insecure integrated component, okay, it's like an marriage. Okay, it depends upon, because this is a common scenario with respect to merger and acquisition also. If an organization is on a very good security level, matured, let's say level 4 of NIST CSF, okay, and they are acquiring an organization which is a NIST CSF level 1 or level 2, there's going to be a compromise. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of mismatch between both the organization. So in case of insecure integrated component, my AI application is absolutely fine. Okay, I have tested it against the Google Secure AI framework, OWASP top 10 LLM vulnerability, ML vulnerability, NHI, okay, and MIT risk, and also the NIST adversarial machine learning. All these things I have actually taken care. But the surrounding applications, okay, because the AI application will not work in a silo. It needs to interact with a lot of application, web application, underlying operating system, underlying hardware, okay, supply chain vulnerability, okay, network security, and the human resources vulnerabilities, etc. Okay. Now the AI application is handled, okay, is it works alongside all these layers. Okay, definitely there could be a layer with a lot of vulnerability, or even a single vulnerability is actually enough. That means if I'm going to just pull the power cable off, okay, nothing actually works. Okay, I'm saying pulling the power cable from the system, or let's say the blade server, nothing works. I'm not saying that I'm going to hit the power generation unit. No, where it enters inside. Okay, so there are insecure integrated components. There are risks that are available at all the front. Okay, now what is this insecure integrated component? IIC is called as, okay, or I2C. Okay, is a critical security risk that occurs when vulnerabilities within the applications, agents, plugin, integrate with the AI model can exploit it. Now, basically, what I mean to say is, now any interaction that has been made, okay, every component for your IT comes with the positivity and negativity. Okay, there's nothing which is totally only positive. So any component that you're going to add as a part of your business offering, okay, in the technology, will come with positivity and negativity. The same thing happens for every application, even without AI. Okay, that's what has happened. Now, key characteristics: source of risk. Risk is introduced in the application or agent plugin layer, not the core AI. Exposure: attacker may exploit these vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access. So the hacker knows the vulnerability, okay, with an AI agent. Now he knows that, okay, you are incorporating this AI agent as a part of your AILC. Okay, now I know that you are actually using it. I will exploit that vulnerability to enter your network. That means your organization is perfectly fine. All the employees are fine. Okay, they have ethics, culture, etc. And I'm an adversary. I'm going to make one of the employees join your organization, and hence I'm going to introduce the vulnerability. This is also possible. So insecure integrated component could not be something which is inherently present. Okay, if I'm not able to attack you, okay, I might introduce this vulnerable component on your environment to hack you. Okay, difference from prompt injection. Well, attacks in IIC often involve prompt injection. They are distinct. Okay, IIC vulnerability exists in the code on configuration, okay, of the integration, okay, not of the core application. That means your core application is fine, but where you're integrating, that's where the compromise is. Okay. So input manipulation and output manipulation. So it is an input to the next model or output generated by the previous model. Okay, so that's where the exploitation can actually happen. Okay, so recommended mitigation. So if you want to have an agent and plugin, okay, ensure that the permissions are not granted excessively. Okay, excessive agency. Okay, is one of the vulnerability on OWASP top 10 LLM vulnerability, NHA vulnerability. This plugin and agent is called the non-human identity, NHIs. Okay, ensure that the non-human identities do not have excessive power. Okay, excessive permission, excessive privileges. Okay, no. If as a normal user, you will not grant me a privileged access. If you're going to grant, okay, the AI agent or the plugin and privileged access, I can manipulate or misuse that privileges to attack you. Okay, input and output validation to avoid this prompt injection and authentication. Okay, ensure all the integrated services have proper authentication and authorization before processing the data. Okay, so these are the mitigation technique you can actually have. Okay, so coming on this one, so again, our last slide as usual. So we have certified chief AI officer, AI data protection officer, okay, and then AI security officer, governance risk, and lead implementer is integrated with ISO 21502, which is the project management guideline, and lead auditor is integrated with 19011, which is the audit management system. If at all you want to join us for the training, mail us on training at iiss.org.uk. In addition to this, we're going to discuss about a few AI news that has happened in the world. Now, Amazon puts out AI powered followed recap. Okay, they have been having this recap, okay, for the Prime videos. Then most of the people complain saying that the recap is not very effective. Okay, the recap is not pinpointing to the important aspects of this video, but rather something else. Okay, so AI has helped them to do a recap, but that was not very effective. So totally depending upon the AI is not something which is recommended. Okay, before you make it to the public, you need to ensure that okay things are done perfectly. Okay, human in the loop. Okay, is what I would say, or human in command at least. Okay, the human agency involvement is very important. Now, the most beautiful thing. Okay, there's something called as an artificial intelligence therapy. Okay, now patients feel emotionally close to the chat box. Okay, with more than 1 in 3 in UK residents now using AI to support their mental health or well-being according to Mental Health UK. There's an application. Okay, and this application is called Visa. Okay, so Visa. Okay. Now, let me tell you something personally. When I was working for Standard Chartered Bank in 2002, we had something like this. It's not an AI application, but there is an forum in which there's a counseling given. Okay, if you are emotionally disturbed, okay, you can actually speak to the person without knowing who they are. That means there's a screen between you and them, and you can speak about your depression. Okay, what do you feel very bad about it? Okay, to the other person, they will not reveal who they are, and you don't have to reveal who you are also. So they will console you, okay, and then they'll give a consultation, and that becomes a relief. You don't have to hold anything in your mind. Okay. Now, in this particular case, the other person does not know you. Okay, so if you're going to tell anything about yourself, okay, he'll get that information, but he cannot associate that information with a particular personality. They do not know who it is. But in case of Visa, okay, I'm sure that they would have got a lot of terms and conditions, and okay, so they know the UK has, as of today, okay, as of today, 18th of December 2025, the UK does not have an AI Act. Okay, it's there only in European Union. Okay, now the Visa is dealing with the mental health. Now, if it's the application, then obviously you need to have the authentication with respect to the mobile number, sending an OTP, so you know it's a personally identifiable information. Okay, then UK is governed by the UK GDPR, so they will not share the information. Blah blah blah. All these things actually happen. Now, I'm taking very sincere step to safeguard this information. Okay, but see, vulnerabilities are always existing until we discover it, right? Tomorrow in NVD National Vulnerability Database site, if there's a vulnerability that has been reported, okay, as on 18th of December 2025, that means until 17th of December 2025, I'm not aware of it. Okay, now my worry is, okay, I'm sure, okay, the vice will take care of it, but my worry is if an attacker is going to infiltrate the network, okay, and learn about this audio clips, etc., I'm not sure whether they are recording it somewhere. If they are recording it, okay, Now, they might steal this information. Now, in this particular case, okay, or any of the chat boxes that is going to deal with the mental health, okay, everyday mental health. If somebody is going to penetrate the network and steal this information, they will also steal the personally identifiable information. That means the hacker will know who it is, okay, and what it is, okay. So this is my concern. I'm not saying it is there or not there. It might not be with Visa, but it could be with any other chat boxes, okay. But again, this is a concerning thing. Next is Japan teen is actually arrested for using the script from the chat box to infiltrate a network, like Kaikatsu Club. Okay, that means 7.24 million cyber attack. Okay, a million. I think the data has actually revealed, and this only 17-year-old kid. Okay, now we cannot blame the kid. Okay, this is unavoidable. The chat boxes can generate the source codes which can be adopted to be used on the IT environment. Okay, so we need to ensure that if the security has been very good for this company, I think they could have thwarted. Now, even without this chat boxes or the script generators, okay, AI gen tools generating the script, still somebody can code it. Okay, we cannot blame the AI for it. Okay, if not an AI, and this guy has already been awarded, earlier for the cyber security. If it is not AI, he would have generated this or produced this code by himself, and he would have launched an attack. Okay, need not be this particular case. Now, whatever is possible with the AI, most of the things are possible without AI also. Okay, so when we discuss about the Waymo cars or self-driving cars, okay, making illegal U-turn in San Bruno, humans are also doing it, right? Okay, when humans commit an accident with their car, we did not say that, oh, no, none of the humans should drive the vehicle. No, but when it comes to the AI, we cannot question them. Sorry. So whatever, only thing is the time to the market is going to be extremely fast when AI is involved. Otherwise, no. Okay. Now we will have a lot of news coming up every day. Okay, with AI or with respect to AI. So stay connected to learn about AI risk, AI security, AI governance, and the cream of interesting AI news. Okay, across the world. Subscribe to this channel. This is Subbu. Thank you very much.